She'd post videos such as this one captioned,
No, this is just racist. Not only is she going with the blackfish, she's gonna use the filters to inflate her lips and eyes. The TikToker who thinks she's black.
Where you at,
she was
Berto?
either the dumbest, most delusional bimbo to ever set foot on planet Earth, or the most bizarre TikTok troll of all time. Claiming to have a great-great-great-great-granddad who was black, as well as real DNA confirming that she was proudly and literally zero.
That mother. I know she's not flexing. 0.9 black. Yeah, I'm probably fucking 0.9 Italian too. Like, come on, man. You can't flex this. You're out of your top, girl.
0.9% Jamaican, Fannie Mae Lee, or the Caribbean Gal as she called herself, seemed pretty convinced that she could pass as black.
You're a white boy and you love you some black women, please use this sound because sometimes we can't tell if y'all like black girls or not.
However, when a couple of individuals dug up some old videos displaying her naturally white skin color, all hell broke loose.
Wait, people were actually falling for this? People were actually looking at that, her tan, and saying that thinking she's black?
The audience.
I know black people just be making their entire identity as a content creator. Like, just imagine a black content creator being like, hey, I'm black. Follow me because I'm black. I make content because I'm black. I'm black. Follow me. I'm black. Like, what? That'd be weird as fuck. So anyone that followed or supported this woman, just off of that, I'm not even gonna get into the race thing. You're just actually dumb.
Be split up into two different groups. Those who found the content offensive, stating that she was blackfishing, and those who saw it as nothing more than a girl creating a bit of comedy to mask what seemed to be a severe tanning bed addiction, leading to one of the strangest, most controversial TikTok accounts before she would eventually be banned. She was first discovered in February 2021 by a YouTuber and Twitch streamer called The Asher Show in a video titled Meet the TikToker Who Thinks She's Black.
She's African and spicy whites. Tan lives matter.
In this video, Asher talked briefly about the concept of blackfishing, a situation in which a person with light skin will attempt to appear as a black or racially ambiguous individual for their own personal gain. Classic examples include YouTubers like Whereyouatberto, a white girl whose popularity exploded back in 2017 after claiming that she...
I never understood the Whereyouatberto wave. Like, she was never entertaining to me. I never thought she was funny. People really fucked with her just because she had like a black scent. Shit was stupid. But real quick, don't skip, because if you like to make money as much as you spend it, you're gonna want to hear this. If you use a debit card for most of your purchases, you're probably missing out on rewards that you don't even realize. I didn't know this either, but I recently just found this app called Bridge that basically turns your debit card into a rewards card. Normally you need a credit card to get points or cash back. With this, you literally just link your debit card and you start earning automatically. And all you gotta do is just keep spending how you normally do. I partnered with them because with inflation going crazy right now, we're gonna have to spend that chicken anyway when you're talking about gas, egg prices.
Everything's just too damn expensive.
So if you're gonna spend that money anyway, wouldn't it be nice to at least be getting something back without having to have a bunch of credit cards? Using the link in my description with Bridge, you'll get some of the same perks as using a credit card, but with your regular debit card. I've been using them for a little bit now, and between the rewards and other things they offer like games on the side, I done already made a few $100s. I'm keeping it a stack. Scan the QR code on the screen or use the link in the description and sign up completely for free. Y'all been reaching out to me and thanking me for these methods I've been bringing y'all, and here's just another one to make you some easy money to do something that you're going to do already: spend money. So why not make it while you're spending it? QR code, link in the description, check it out, and let's get back to the video.
Was black.
I'm sick and tired of telling y'all what freaking race I am. I'm black. B-L-A-C-K. End story. Black. Y'all never heard of light skins?
When Fannie Mae Lee first became popular on TikTok, this is what she was being accused of in comments such as, "Colored girls are beautiful, yes, but you're not colored, baby girl. You're still beautiful though. I know you don't mean to, but you're blackfishing. You are not black. 0.9% Jamaican does not make you black. Stop blackfishing, you will never amount to the black beauty of the black community." As well as, "Take this down, it's Black History Month, stop blackfishing." Fannie Mae Lee didn't seem all that concerned about the backlash, yet would still respond to the accusations of blackfishing in a highly intelligent response reading, "Where do you see a fish? I'm literally a human bean." Now, while some comments speculated as to whether or not bean could have possibly referred to her skin color, "Bean, your skin color is the color of a baked bean," it was pretty obvious that this Caribbean girl had deliberately misspelt human being, and suddenly people realized that this whole thing might have potentially been a joke. I can't breathe. This account has to be some kind of social experiment, cause ain't no way this girl is for real. Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. The potential joke of the whole thing will be highlighted even further when Fannie Mae Lee responded to certain comments such as, "Are you a Cancer by any chance? If not, I guess you'll be one soon, XXXX. No, I'm a Sagittarius. You can't."
The amount of goddamn tanning that she's been doing just to get this content off, that can't be good for the skin. That can't be good for the skin.
Change star signs because it's when you were born. Do you by any chance have dyslexia? Who's dyslexia? Others who seemingly misunderstood that the entire thing was a meme straight up defended Fannie Mae Lee by stating that there was nothing wrong with getting a dark tan, then posting it to TikTok. Everyone's onto her for being black or blackfishing, yet loads of girls, black or white, all want to tan and go on sunbeds. Fannie Mae Lee also built up a massive army of supporters consisting of people who genuinely disrespected her and thought she looked quite good in the TikToks that she posted. Am I the only one who thinks she's actually pretty? However, it was questionable as to how long this respect would last for after her audience discovered yet another piece of evidence proving that she wasn't really black.
Yo, people are really this dumb. There's actually people out here that was going for this. There's actually people out here that was watching that content and being like, yo, yeah, she's black. Leave her alone. Stop bullying her. She's 100%. Like, what? Every day, the internet surprised me more and more.
In one specific TikTok, Fannie Mae Lee had posted a mirror selfie next to a tanning bed at a business by the name of The Only Tan Is Essex. And after looking up the location of the business, people discovered that it was located in the United Kingdom, specifically in an East London suburb by the name of Hornchurch. It was then also speculated that perhaps
And then the internet will go and impress you like this. Just find your location, know exactly where you are. From a little picture in the on the wall, they gonna zoom in on that motherfucker, then boom, got your address, everything, and your social. The internet's crazy, bruh.
Fannie Mae Lee was Irish, as she had tagged #Irish in many of her videos. However, this may have just been a troll or joke considering Irish people carry the stereotype of being incredibly pale. The true location at which Fannie Mae Lee lived would be revealed shortly thereafter, when she'd accidentally leak it in the next stupid public stunt posted to her TikTok description, a GoFundMe fundraiser. The fundraiser, titled Help Rebuild Fanny's House, had an £850 goal, a currency only used in England, Scotland, Wales and the islands that surround the United Kingdom, not including Ireland, which uses the euro. The money was being raised with the goal of apparently rebuilding her house after it was burnt down. Damn. Hi there, my name is Fanny. 3 weeks ago, my mobile home was burned whilst me and my family were away for a wedding.
What
the
up,
perpetrator
my boy?
was my ex-boyfriend. I would like to raise money for repairs on my house, as I have no idea where to go.
The boyfriend burned down her house?
And I'm staying with many friends. I would also like to raise awareness for abuse victims, especially those affected by narcissists. Any amount sent will help. If you aren't willing to donate to me, please donate to one of the many domestic abuse charities. The GoFundMe further cemented the suspicion that the whole thing was just an elaborate troll, and that Fannie Mae Lee was a self-aware...
She doesn't even look black. Like, if I saw this woman walking down the street, I wouldn't even assume she was black. I honestly wouldn't even be able to assume she's Latina. Like, she literally looks like a Caucasian woman. Like, her features just look Caucasian. I can't believe people are falling for this.
Provocateur, making fun out of her own situation, especially after stating that she wanted to raise awareness for
My
those
tripping chat, what do y'all think?
affected by narcissists while running a pretty narcissistic TikTok account. However, the most interesting and notable part of the fundraiser was that the organizer, Fannie Lee, claimed to have been located in London, United Kingdom. Depending on how you viewed the whole situation, the strangest, funniest, or most offensive part about the discovery that she was British was that in so many of her TikToks, such as this one reading, "You can't just tan every day then say..."
Shout out to Kai with the sub, man. Big Kai in the chat. I appreciate you, girl.
Black, she'd often display the South African flag despite living in the UK and apparently being a mix of Caribbean
Big
and
resub,
Jamaican.
I appreciate
it would
you.
once again cause backlash from the audience. She was a girl living in Britain, tagging Ireland, claiming to be Jamaican and Caribbean whilst using the South African flag in her videos, which was certainly lacking in continuity and confusing to say the least. Yet Fannie Mae Lee still didn't understand why she was receiving so much hate. She'd post a video with a caption reading, "To be honest, I don't see what the issue is with embracing natural melanin. What comes out when I get sunbed, #viral, #black."
Newsflash, most black people don't get sunburnt. I know it's like possible, but it's like an anomaly. Most black people, we don't get sunburnt. Darker if you're lighter skin, sure. Like if you're really light skin, yeah, you could probably definitely get a tan as a a colored person, but as dark as you are, nah, you're not getting sunburnt. A tan at best.
Barbie, which of course many would respond negatively to. Oh my gosh, disappear from my For You page, it's not the same. Black people went through the worst as slaves, now just getting shot at for no reason. No, you pay to get my skin tone. This is disgusting, my race is not a trend for you to play dress up. This is incredibly hurtful and racist to my community. You aren't black-
Doesn't even look good. What is the appeal here?
Black, you're white, and blackfishing just stop. You will never know their pain and understand their history. The hate towards Fannie Mae Lee would escalate even further after sharing a video of her pale younger self before she turned into the self-proclaimed Black Barbie.
This is what she looked like before, and then it looks like she fell asleep in a tanning bed for 10 days.
Another theory was that this whole thing wasn't even her idea and had been influenced by her friends, as she would upload a TikTok comparing her friendship group at the age of 13 to now, whatever age that happened to be, revealing that all her friends seemed to have this matching.
What is this? Why are they doing this? Ladies, it doesn't even look good. Like, I can sit here and dissect this in all of the ways about the race of why this is wrong and disgusting, but it's just like, we could really just leave it at the fact that it doesn't even look right. It doesn't even match your features. It doesn't compliment you. And YouTube, this is analytical purposes. I'm not trying to bully or spread hate, nothing like that for you human reviewers. I'm just being objectively honest. I promise you I'm not trying to be negative or spread no hate. And YouTube, I ain't gonna lie. If you cook me for this video, I'm looking at y'all sideways because I'm over here analyzing a motherfucker that's blackfishing. Don't point at me.
Incredibly dark tan, with a top comment describing exactly what everyone was already thinking. There are more of them. However, it wasn't only Fannie Mae Lee and her friends that were parading around with these excessively dark tans on TikTok. She'd often get comments from others replicating her style, such as this 16,000 follower account called Soggy Nicks Official, whose description read, "Don't hate me cause you ain't me. I am not British. Stop stereotyping me. Thanks." She'd post videos such as this one captioned, "If some of..."
No, this is just racist. Not only is she going with the blackfish, she's going to use the filters to inflate her lips and eyes. This is racist.
Me followers sent me a quid, I'd be able to afford me filler dissolve so I can be natural, alongside a clearly ridiculous face filter, showing that this was once again another joke. The interesting part about Soggy Nicks Official was the mention of quid, a slang word used for the British currency pounds, showing that this girl also reigned from the same country as Fannie Mae Lee. Perhaps these completely overdone tans and excessively fake appearances are popular in certain parts of Britain, and those who are self-aware enough to realize that they look ridiculous create TikTok accounts to capitalize on the stupidity. This was the theory held by one Reddit post of Fannie Mae Lee in the Blackfish subreddit, reading, "This girl is white Irish, seen next to her white father and heavily fake tan mother," which was...
But the mom's doing it too. So was this like a British trend that we just didn't know about? Because now I'm starting to feel like, hold on, maybe the influence is the problem. Doesn't make it right, but maybe this shit runs deeper. What's good, DG? My boy. Because look at the mom.
Received a comment stating, "These people are Irish travelers and fake tanning and extreme fashion is a thing in their community. They're an insular community and nobody calls them out on anything, so nobody in her life is going to say anything about blackfishing. A traveler I knew explained the fashion to me. Female travelers have very little freedom or life outside their family. They generally don't work, go to college, and the treatment of women is like the 50s on steroids. Fashion is their hobby, a social outlet, their only creative freedom."
Yellow.
However, the main problem that Fannie Mae Lee as well as these other accounts had was that they still tiptoed on the TikTok terms of service. They were susceptible to being banned. TikTok's community guidelines state that it's against their rules to dehumanize an individual or a group on the basis of the following protected attributes: race, ethnicity, and national origin. While the definition is incredibly vague and arbitrary, TikTok probably keep it that way so they can get rid of people that they don't like without receiving any backlash. TikTok certainly has a reputation of banning people left, right, and center, often for incredibly petty reasons, so I'm sure they'd have no problem coming after some of these ultra-tanned British white girls. It's what happened to one account by the name of Ebony Chelsea, whose description reads, "Banned at 11k, which was probably an understandable ban when some of her videos state, "Me when a gorilla emoji tries to tell me I'm blackfish but she looks worse or darker than..."
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. The thing is, it's like, you can't even cop these girls any passes because, you know, it's a trend going on, fine. But then you look deeper, why you gotta call us gorillas? Why we got to call us gorillas and then degrade actual black women as they're just giving you constructive criticism in the real world? And it's sad that these women are so young doing this too. Bro, the things that... Bro, hold on. I was mid-sentence and I just peeped this. Look at this, chat. Look at the username. Ebony Chelsea. Holy.
Weirdo.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad.
Me. I'm a better black Barbie than you Africans. Now, while you could probably argue that Fannie Mae Lee...
What did she say? What did she say? I'm a better black Barbie than you. What? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now, while you could probably argue that Fannie Mae Lee was less racist and seemed more concerned about having a laugh at the
Less
color
racist
of her
is
tan,
crazy.
others still demanded the same fate for her account with comments such as, "How are you still not banned?" Well, she eventually would be, but not before she'd do another GoFundMe campaign, this time claiming that she needed £920 to help Fannie receive her skin change surgery. This time the description stated, "From a very young age I have been ridiculed for wearing tan, going to the salon on a weekly basis, wearing African clothes and playing with black Barbies. My mother put me up for adoption at the age of 8 and I was adopted by a London family. I have lived here for 9 years and I've never faced judgment here. I want to receive melanin treatment because it would save me money and end my body dysphoria." Well, this GoFundMe campaign seemed to be the last straw, and she
Yeah, she's fucking pointing and laughing in our faces. I now question if that first GoFundMe of the house getting burnt down was even real. She was just ripping money out of people's pockets with sympathy points.
was banned shortly thereafter. However, this
W5
wouldn't be the
Street
end
Kai.
of Fannie Mae Lee. In December 2021, she would remake the account, titling her first video, "Fannie Mae Lee is back and blacker than ever," confirming the return of the Caribbean girl. In her description, she's opted to support Black Lives Matter instead of Tan Lives Matter, and has so far racked up 13,000 followers, just a few thousand less than the peak of her previous account.
Crazy. I hate how social media lets shit like this slide, and then me as an actual black person, they'll demonetize my video for saying nigga. Hey man, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this one in the comment section. My name's Berto. Where you at, Berto? Join the Where You At family so you never miss a live stream reaction live on Twitch. Link in the description. I want to see you there in the next one, and I'm gone.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.